Income Tax Department has sent a preliminary report of the Mumbai leg of the investigation against Nitin Gadkari and the allegations thereof. Sources say that the department found some of the companies registered in Mumbai to be fake. Also, in the field surveys, the department could not even find the book of accounts. That's the latest revelation coming in at this moment. Megha Prasad now joins us with all the latest. Megha, in the light of these preliminary findings, it seems that the position would slightly become even more untenable for the BJP national president.
Well, absolutely, Sanket. The position of Mr. Nitin Gadkari now seems to become extremely untenable when we try and compare what we've been finding out in the last few months. And now, it is the Income Tax Department that has submitted their report. This is the Mumbai leg of reports that they had, in fact, gone and searched and surveyed at least 12 different locations across the city and in the outskirts of the city. And what they have found is at all 12 locations, all the addresses that were given to them did not exist. The addresses were there, the companies did not exist, but despite that, they managed to get hold of at least more than 12 people. I've been told around 14 people who were called to the Income Tax Department for getting their statement recorded. Now, these are the people who have been named as directors on these companies. Of course, they have all of them tried to distance themselves. Probably some of them have admitted to the fact that they did accept money for allowing their addresses to be used. We do not have much details on that, but we certainly know that the Income Tax Department in its report has said that these companies do not exist, that they are fake, that it seems the capital with which these companies were incorporated was very little in amount. There were capitals like 5,000, 10,000, 12,000. That was the incorporation amount of certain companies. It also says in its report that the directors seem to be changing on a very frequent basis. And of course, they have also observed that a lot of money, according to them, because they had all the documents with them, it seems that a lot of money has been routed through addresses in Calcutta and in Nagpur. So what they have done here is that after searching and surveying 12 locations, they have sent the report to Pune. It's Pune's investigation department where the final compilation will happen. And we are told that in some time, the final report will be submitted to the ministry and to the CBDT.
Right, Megha, you say that the final report is still expected in this regard, but quickly for the benefit of our viewers, if you could just take us through what were the preliminary findings. You were talking about fake companies and also field surveys revealing that there were no book of accounts in many of these cases. Take us through the other revelations that are now in fact coming to light.
Well, what the Income Tax Department has found, Sanket, at all these locations that they sent a field team to, is that these addresses that were existing, the addresses that were registered under or against the name of the shareholders or against the name of the directors of the companies that did not exist, at these addresses there was no evidence to suggest that a company was operating out of that address. So that's one reason why sources in the department told us that they did not even find something as basic as book of accounts. That's the first thing the Income Tax Department looks for when they search or survey a certain place. So what they found was that the entire the address, of course, existing, but the entire idea of a company existing, a company operating out of certain addresses, that did not happen because the companies were not existing in the first place. But what they did in turn was to try and get hold of the people who were registered as directors. And in fact, even in our investigation over the last couple of weeks, Sanket, we have tried and connected to the people who have been registered as directors against the name of the companies. We have spoken to them. Many of them have denied the fact that they even knew about them being registered as directors in these allegedly shell companies. Probably that's the same version that they have given to the department as well. And now the department has compiled a preliminary report and sent it to Pune. Essentially, what the Income Tax Department feels is that in Mumbai, what they were trying to do was, through these shell companies, of course, they were routing money, but the maximum amount of money they feel has been routed through other locations in Calcutta and in Nagpur.